Whatever, Joe.
Yo, we are live. What's up? Mike's got his smart glasses on.
And I got the music on, so I gotta fucking mute this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
All right, you're live, but it's still, I guess, delayed because I don't see it.
Yeah.
You're saying welcome live, and it's just saying starting shortly.
Oh, okay. Well.
And there it goes.
There it is. So I'm trying to watch party for the first time. Don't know what that does.
Yeah, like it doesn't give me that. I don't know why it doesn't give me that. The option, I guess, only if you're doing a live thing, you can invite people to a watch party on yours.
Yeah, I don't know. It's my first time.
Thanks, Joe.
Technical Joe is not in the house today.
Yeah. All right.
With those glasses on, Mike, I could like see your computer screen in your glasses.
So you can see what you look like right now?
Faintly. Very small. I'd have to really get in there. But
yeah, so all right. I'm just gonna It's so hard. I don't know. Why does Facebook make it so hard? Because they suck dick. That's why.
I think that's part of their mission statement. Why do we make it so hard? Because we suck dick.
They do, man.
They do. I mean, I guess.
They're horrible. I'm sorry. They're horrible.
Yeah. I almost forgot to start the podcast. When I was waiting for you to be ready, I was watching Chris Rock's Bring the Pain on YouTube. It came up like on a recommended. I haven't seen the whole thing. I've seen clips over the years, but I haven't watched the whole thing in forever. And I was in.
Really?
Oh, my God. You're just like... They don't make comedy specials like this no more.
No.
I don't care what comedy special any of us recently saw that said was great.
It's not that great.
No, it holds up. I was 15 minutes in. It held up amazingly. I know. Oh my God, you just
because the material was it was good and it's relevant always. It's not like I don't know, man. I have a joke. Thinking about like what holds up. I have a joke about I used to do that blind joke about the cab. This was a true story. When I went to the Bahamas, like fucking in 2002, I got off the boat and there was a cab pulled up right in front of the boat place, like where the ship was, and it said had like a decal on the back: service dogs allowed, is what it said.
Yeah.
And I was like, isn't that for blind people? Like, who the fuck is reading that sign?
Right.
In 2002, that joke, that killed for 10 years.
Yeah.
But I can't say if service dogs allowed, if I say it's not only for blind people, it's for sad people who, had a headache. Like, you know what I mean? Like people, just anybody can get a service dog now.
Right.
So that joke doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
But Chris Rock's joke. I'm sorry, like if you watch Eddie Murphy's, Delirious, you can laugh at some of the stuff, but some of the stuff is really outdated.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Rock's like some of his like you talked about Marion Barry, like in DC.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, if you didn't know who that, but then he all goes into crack and how like his whole take on like crack dealers selling drugs. He goes, drug dealers don't sell drugs, they offer drugs. Drugs sell themselves. You've never been walking around not looking for drugs. Someone's like, hey, you want some drugs? Be like, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like,
right, yeah.
He's like, there's some people here right now tonight thinking, I got to get the hell. Is the show almost over? I got to do some drugs. But he's such a good performer, man.
Absolutely.
It's just, oh my God. I was like, oh man, I got to stop watching this to do my podcast. Boo. I'm probably other people will probably be like, yeah, let's shut this podcast off and go watch that. That was a good special. Mike Gaffney just froze on me. Reconnecting. Poor network connection. Oh, there you go. You're back now.
Yeah, you gotta hold on for 1 sec, man. I gotta switch my fucking. Here's the thing: the house Wi-Fi is shot. Something happened about a week and a half ago, and every hour it blacks out totally.
Yeah. That sucks.
So I can't even stream shows. I stopped streaming shows because I couldn't get to one episode of The Wire without it freezing up at least twice. Where it freezes up, where you have to wait for the Wi-Fi to kick back on. Like I have a booster in my room, and it has usually 4 dots. 4 green dots means it's a go. it went down to 1 just now, and it's now going back to 2, and it'll take another 5 minutes for it to go back to 4 strength again, and that might last 30 minutes, and boom, it'll black out again.
You can't do. You should do hardwire. That's what I have.
What?
You should hardwire it from your router to your computer.
It's the router. Everything sucks.
Everything sucks. I got
the whole Wi-Fi system sucks. Like Verizon said sometimes you have to get updated material, like updated software, updated Wi-Fi and all that stuff. You got to get it all updated. So I think we have to do that.
Yeah, you got to do that.
But I'm gonna switch over. I'm gonna switch over to my phone.
To your phone. Uh-oh, Mike's frozen again. All right. It says reconnecting again. Poor connection. For the audio listeners, we're just having connection problems. The video listeners will understand because they can see it. Now you're back.
Hello?
You were. I hear you.
We
Okay,
good?
there you go. You're back. Kind of.
Moving?
I hear you, but you're frozen. Your face is kind of pixelated and shit. Whatever.
Maybe it's just got to catch.
Yeah. I don't know. Anywho, Chris Rock special was great. So go check it out if you haven't been alive in the past 25 years.
25.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it.
If you haven't been a stand-up comedy fan the last 25 years and decided now to be one.
Yeah. You've had some cool things happening with you. You're doing some interesting background work I've been wanting to hear about on the podcast.
Absolutely. Is everything all right with this?
Yeah, I hear you. You're very pixelated, probably because you're going through your phone, so it's not like the data rate's probably very poor.
All right, I'm gonna just chill out. If you lose me for a second, I'll be right back.
All right, I'm gonna go full screen with me. There we are, people, and we're waiting for Mike to come back. This is my office studio podcast.
Hello?
Oh, you're back? That was quick.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I saw that the Wi-Fi's strength is back up, so let's just go for that for a minute.
Okay, I was just like into like the solo video, like, okay, it's just me. Here's my room, and you're like, you back? I'm like, all right, I guess we're not doing this now.
Tour.
You just froze. What'd you say? You went tour
Over. Like you were just taking them a tour of the studio.
Yeah,
and here's where my studio tour over.
Yeah. My the director of the play of the one act plays that I'm in a few weeks is watching us.
Hey, what's up, man?
So it's Ted Wrigley. He's gonna.
I got to do that thing. I got to do it.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, you're coming.
Do I have to mention your showcase? Do I have to mention what I'm going for?
No, just say I'm there for Joe Fernandes. They just like to know who's there for who.
But if I'm calling that number, it's going to directly. Those people know what's going on.
There's only one showcase like that.
Okay.
Only one, and so if you're in Jersey, Bloomfield, New Jersey, anywhere within, you could drive an hour to come see me act live for the first time. I could use your support. May 23rd and 24th. It's a Thursday and Friday before Memorial Day. So even if you have weekend plans, you come at the Thursday. That seems to be when a lot of people are coming the first night, which is good because why not all come the first night when I haven't done it yet, not the second night when I'm a little comfortable.
Yeah.
come see me right out the gates in my first acting performance. But no, please do that. You can message me on Facebook for information, or go to New Jersey School of Dramatic Arts on their website and just call them. Reserve tickets.
Okay.
It's at the Westminster Arts Theater at Bloomfield College. So a little promo for that. And if you want to see me do stand-up comedy, tomorrow night I'll be headlining my home club, Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club, 8 o'clock show. Looking forward to going back there. It's been a few months, and can't wait.
That's good, man.
To have fun doing stand-up.
Are you up on the billboard again or no?
No.
That's only if you do the weekend, right?
I think I have to do like the weekend. I'm doing New Year's Eve there this year, so I'll probably be on the billboard for that when that comes up. I guess they got to pump different people on the billboards because that's expensive.
Right.
You got to get those big name guys on there. Like, we really got to get people in here.
Right. Yeah, but you know what?
Hey, they put me on once. I'm happy with that, man.
You're right.
And whatever. It is what it is.
So you were asking before I blacked out about background. So yeah, I did some pretty cool. Unfortunately, I can't talk about what it was.
Oh. You can't,
Unfortunately,
not specifically like the names of the people or the name of the
or the
movie,
project.
but you
Right.
could say what it was about and what you were
Yeah,
doing.
I was last week was 2 full days at a high end strip club, watching some pretty big stars. You know, some I would say
Yeah.
if you had some big like a couple of big A-listers up there,
Yeah.
you know, dancing around and semi-stripping, and then with real strippers with boobs all over the place. It was not
Boobs
a
all
hard.
over the place. That's a good tagline for a strip club. Where the boobs? They're all over the place, actually. I mean, wherever you stand, there'll be boobs.
There's a boob.
That's our guarantee here at Silk Paradise.
It's a frustrated guy who answers the phone. Yeah, there's boobs all over the place.
Boobs.
25.
What do you guys
$25
got?
to get in.
What do you-
Boobs all over the place.
What do you guys got there? Boobs all over the place.
Next call.
Silk Bar and Silk Club and Clam Bar. What? Ew.
So that was last week, and then this week I did another episode of The Deuce,
Oh, nice.
which was also in a strip club. So like,
You get typecast.
Yeah,
This
Grant
guy
Wilfrey.
looks like a grimy strip club guy.
it looks like I guess so.
This guy
I'm
looks
not-
like he frequents strip clubs.
I'm not
with
comfortable with
buffets.
it. However, I do know a lot about that industry. I know a lot about strip clubs and porn stars and what they do. So like when we were on the set, people like didn't understand like why certain things were happening, and I was like just telling everybody like in background why this was going on. They're like, oh, okay. And then I realized that I have way too much. They don't know why I know this much information. To them, it's like I'm at strip clubs all the time. But I've been in a strip club once in the past 15, 18 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but to
He
them,
was
it
there
sounded
once for 48 hours.
yeah, for them, they think that I was like, like, oh, this guy, that's the guy with the strip club knowledge.
Yeah.
Now we know why he's here.
Yeah. We should book him for the Deuce. Why is he over there dancing with the dollars? This guy's the best background guy ever. He's really into it. What's going on your resume now of like talents? Be like, I'm good at fishing. I can ride a bike. I can
Strip
shoot
club
a
patron.
gun. Strip club patron. I know how to make it rain. I make drizzle. I make it drizzle. I'm a road comic. We make it drizzle.
I make it rain from way in the back if you can make it to me.
Yeah.
I try to sit way back here.
Yeah.
I don't want to bother nobody. And if you come over, maybe I can make it drizzle a little
Yeah.
bit.
Little sprinkles.
Yeah.
They call me Mikey Sunshowers. That's my strip club gangster name.
Mikey Sunshowers.
Mikey Sunshowers. Forget about it. I trickle some nickels, some dimes.
Trickles in a little bit here and there.
Yeah, you hear change falling in the background. Where's Susie? She's with Mikey Sunshowers. Sounds like a coin machine. There with the little rolls. Yeah. Clink, clink, clink.
Mikey Sunshowers.
Oh, that's a character right there, Mikey Sunshowers. The cheap strip club patron. Gotta write that down.
But one of the scenes from last week, like I got to sit by the stage for this one performer, and she's not a known person, but she was like a professional stripper that was hired. So she had a stage by herself, and they were shooting scenes of just, I guess, strip club atmosphere. And she was dancing, and she had like this leather, almost like a leather one piece, and these high leather boots. And she gets up on top of the pole, and she's a really good pole dancer, very good. But she's a stripper as well, but she's really good at the pole.
Yeah.
So she's very acrobatic. She's doing all kinds of cool tricks, and as she's sliding down, the strap between her crotch pops wide open, so it's just vag everywhere.
Whoa, everywhere. Boobs everywhere, vag everywhere.
Everywhere, and the producers and PAs are like panicking, but this girl's a stripper, so she's totally cool. She's just like sashaying to the end of the stage. Everybody's like, "What's?" She's like, "Yeah, it's my pussy's out. It's okay. My pussy's out. It's all right." And everybody's like, "Cover up, cover." It's like, "It's my pussy. My pussy's out. Let's relax."
What a gig!
Yeah, but I was up close and like I'm watching guys, like I'm sitting behind guys and they're just throwing money. I'm like, none of you guys have ever like tossed money up on a stage to a stripper, like tossed it up. You have no idea how to get some air under that money.
What do you mean?
Like they were just throwing it down straight to the ground. Like here's some, like here's $2 for you. Like they were mad at her. Like here, bitch.
What do you do with like a fadeaway jumper? What are you doing?
No, you give it a little bit of air. You get the air, get underneath the bill, so the air like the bill goes up in the air and flows on top of her.
I never did that. I was too respectful. I'm like, oh, here you go, and I just like.
Yeah, but like we're talking.
I kind of leave it like a tip I do with Dunkin' Donuts. Like I just like pat it and leave it over on the side.
Where's your cup?
yeah. I'm too respectful. I'm not like these pigs over here.
I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Where's your tip cup?
I don't even really want to be here, but like here you go.
But no, but like she was like if a girl was dancing in the middle of the stage and it's like her solo show, people put money up on the stage for her. But a lot of times you throw it up like to make it like get some air and it looks like she's got money flowing at her. That's what Make It Rain is.
I never made it rain. I don't have it like that. Never had it like that.
Me neither. But if you have 7 singles you're chucking at her, bro, it's not really making it rain.
No.
It looks like.
Yeah.
You're trucking
Mikey
singles.
sun showers. That's it.
Yeah. Mikey sun showers. Most of the guys have singles at the bar. Like when I was in Vegas and me and what's his name went to the strip club there. Like we went to a strip club and we sat. So we got there, we were in a VIP section. But in the VIP section, all the high-end strippers are under some misunderstanding that because I'm sitting on a VIP couch that I, in fact, am VIP. There's not a lot of money over here in these pockets. So they kept bothering us. Like, you want to dance, like laying all over us. Like, you want to dance, like, hey, baby. Like, just wanting to be near us because they thought we were going to be loading up money.
Right.
Just one girl who wasn't that attractive, like she ran right over to the VIP section because she needs the cash. And she's like all over me. I'm sitting down. She's got her legs all over me. I just pulled a $20 bill out. I put it between her boobs. I was like, can you leave me alone?
Can you leave me alone?
That was my money. That was the way to get away from her. But me and what's his name went to, I didn't want to say his name, but we went and sat around the bar, like around the horn. So we went and got chain. We got $50 worth of singles. They give you a stack of singles.
Okay.
In the band. Take it off and we're just talking. Every once in a while you throw 2 or 3 at a girl, talk, 2 or 3 more at a girl, and just had this stack of singles.
Right.
And then other girls would come like touch your shoulder, like you want to go for a dance, like, nah, I'm good. And then they leave you alone. At the VIP section, they're whoring all like just come on. And you can't move without some girl wanting $100 lap dance.
Really? $100? Man, it's been a while since I've been.
I'm not doing it. Yeah, you got to go to the back room. You got to give the fucking club's got to get like $25, and then like the club gets 50 and they get 50. Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Like I don't know, man. There's guys with a lot of extra money in their life that are willing to spend thousands at a strip club and probably maybe if they're really rich, maybe fuck the girl later on that night. Or get a little rub in maybe a little bit of.
Mark thought this was Mark Big Mig Wolfscale. I thought this was a family show. Nope.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, certain type of family. It's
yeah, if you got a strip. If you have a stripper in your family, then it's a strip. Yeah, it's a family show.
Then this is the show for you. So, side note: this is how much of a fatty I am. Like I see behind your head on your shelf it's in front of the Jeter poster. I'm like, that's the cup that the Shakes come in at Yankee Stadium.
Yes.
I'm like, man, I want one of those shakes, those $15 shakes.
They added another flavor this year, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, somebody told me they added a new flavor.
Oh.
Hopefully I got on the newsletter.
Hopefully
I guess
the words involve peanut butter and Jubilee.
They are so good.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even care if the whole team's on a DL. Can I just go get a shake?
Yeah. Rain delay. Yeah, but what about the shake counter?
Is that closed up?
No, we're canceling the game. I know, but did you wrap up yet? I already paid for parking. Can I please have a shake to know that I paid $45 for no reason?
Oh, that's so good. Um,
So yeah.
but anyway,
Anyway,
so yeah, doing that for a couple of days. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's long days, man. It's long days, but I kind of enjoy it, man. I enjoy watching the process, man.
there's nothing wrong with that, bro.
I really do. Like I did a short film a week ago this past Sunday, and for about a month, I kind of like I got it. I had it for about a month, and then after 3 weeks of doing like practicing for one character, the guy reached out to me and was like, "Can you do another character because you're fat?" Basically, is what he said. You're fat, and we can't get multiple uniforms to fit your fatness. Basically,
Wow,
is what
he's
happened.
very
He
open.
didn't,
Huh?
he didn't say it like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just telling you what the words meant.
Imagine like you were that desperate for work. You're like, fucking
Yeah.
hate the way you put it, but all right. You dickhead.
After we shoot, we're gonna have to work on your personality.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna do this film for you, but I'm gonna beat the shit out of you when you say that's a wrap. I'm just letting you know. Actually, I'm not gonna let you know. You won't. Yeah.
no, but he was like, hey, he emailed me and said, "Hey, Mike." No, he actually called me and said, "Hey, Mike, question: do you mind switching characters because he's renting these costumes, like these police costumes?
Yeah.
But like a couple of guys who aren't in the scene don't wear one. You're swapping them out. You know what I'm saying? And so they'd rather just get one sergeant's uniform that I can wear because only one person was the sergeant,
Right.
and 4 other uniforms, regular police uniforms that other guys can all share."
Oh, okay.
So, but when that call came across, I right then knew it's a short film, but it's probably going to be not really great. But I need all the experience, and so then the scene was supposed to be in a yard. I mean, this script is about the script's about 2 black cops who are kind of racist, and they went into they open scenes. They go into a frat party at some kid's house, and they crack some dude's skull open just because he was like, "Hey, my uncle Jim." Like he was just being a little brat,
Right.
and they cracked his skull wide open. Like it was never, not justified, right?
Okay.
So then the scene I'm in is they shot a 12-year-old kid, killed a kid, so the original scene was they came to a house. The kid was in the front yard running around. The sister was like, he's been off his meds and he's been drinking, and he's 12 years old. And they tell him to come over, and he goes, "Fuck you, fuck you," and he runs and races at them. And they think he has a gun. They kill him, but he has a cell phone. He's a little kid, but they kill him. And so then we come to the scene, and then the white cops are pissed off that these guys are causing more press to surround us, and now everything we do is fucking being watched. So it's really not about justice. It's more about we're all gonna fucking be pinched and get, or you know what I mean? Because of you fucking people killing each other. What the hell's wrong with you?
In the watch party, Emil says, "You must be an incredible actor to play a black officer."
Yeah, I did pretty good. You have to have range, man. You can't just come in at one angle.
No.
So I'm the white sergeant. There's 2 white cops who are pissed off at the 2 black cops, and they're fighting and arguing, and I'm pissed off. So it's supposed to be in the front yard. They never got that location, so they wound up renting this studio, and they did it in the room. They changed the script to be that the kid was at a group therapy session.
How could you not secure a front yard?
Because you need permits for the guns and everything.
Oh yeah, okay.
They couldn't get any of that.
Oh, okay, I couldn't.
Say?
I thought they couldn't get the location. It's like, does anybody know anybody with a front yard?
No, you need a lot of permission.
Yeah, you can
hide guns and NYPD uniforms.
We know someone who got arrested for that.
Yeah.
Running down the street with a fake gun. But was just making a movie. I don't care. You can just run around neighborhoods with guns, acting like you're shooting people. Maybe if you're 8, maybe. Probably not even nowadays. That gun better be green.
Right, yeah, exactly. When you pull the trigger, it better be like, wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, it better have the word Nerf on it, like big.
Yeah.
You're going down. Why'd you shoot the
So
8-year-old? He had a gun. No, it was
so
Nerf.
they changed it to this scene. So when I got there, like, it was kind of like you could just tell like it wasn't going to be great.
Yeah.
Now I hope the footage is great. But the point is, like, from being on these other sets, like with professional shit being done.
You get down the indie set, it's rough.
But it helped me to help. Like, I was like, dude, we gotta get this way. And like he was like, oh yeah, thanks, man. And like I was helping.
It's never good when the actor's telling the director, dude, you gotta get these other angles.
Yeah. Well, I was telling them, like, they knew the angles they wanted to get, but I was just telling them certain things to do. And then, like, he's like the main actor that I'm yelling at.
Okay.
And there's a line that he's supposed to say that kind of makes me react. Like, he has a line that says, I don't know what happened. The sister said he was off his meds and drinking. He charged us what we thought would appear to be a weapon. We had no choice. And then I ask, well, what did he have?
Uh-huh.
But we're doing the lines, and he left out. He approached us with what appeared to have a weapon. He just like, sister said he's been off his meds, been drinking. We had no choice. And I'm like, well, what did he have? And then we did like 2 or 3. I'm like, dude, I was like, guy, I know this is just your script and all, but there's like a main line that is really crucial to this whole thing.
Yeah. Because
you killed a kid by accident. And the line is, why? Because he appeared to have a gun. So if you don't say that, we don't even know where you shot him. You never even met, because we don't mention the phone before or later, like for a while. You don't mention the gun. So in that moment, of the heated moment, you got to be like, we thought it was a gun, but it was a phone. But he left that part out. So he's like, you're right. So I was like, but like being around that, I know that like was crucial.
Yeah.
And he was cool. Like, I held a boom mic for them, like a little couple scenes just to be around it instead of sitting around doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it's good footage. I don't believe it will be.
Yeah.
But I hope if I can pull 30 seconds of my dialogue out of that, I'm good. That's all I'm looking for. 30, 40 seconds of dialogue that I can put on a reel.
Yeah, that's all you need. Just some stuff for the reel.
Yeah, I'm in a uniform, a cop uniform.
It's nothing worse than being on set of like a bad production or like someone that doesn't really know what they're doing. Like, you just know it. You just feel it. You're just like, you know, it's.
Yeah, it was.
Like, I told you that story. I don't think I said it on the podcast. I told you that story about when I first got out of college and I was volunteering on film crews just to get experience.
Right.
And I'm like a lighting assistant on this one, and the guy's like, he wrote in the story that this guy gives his girlfriend a puppy as like a pet.
Right.
Which he didn't have a dog, so it's like we're shooting the scene that day.
Yeah.
He's like, the dog, we lost the dog, we're not getting the dog. Anybody know anybody with a dog? So I knew a girl that just happened to get a Cocker Spaniel.
Right.
So I called my friend. I'm like, hey, I know this is weird. Would you be able to bring your puppy? It'll be in a movie. They need it just for like one shot. Just got to put it in a box for a moment and then open it. And hey, so she was excited about it. Brought it over, got the shot. 6 months later, I get a call from the guy. He's like, hey, wow, we had problems with that footage. That girl still got that puppy? I'm like, it's a dog, man. It's been 6 months. You thought the thing was full grown?
Yeah.
So full grown Cocker Spaniel can fit in a shoebox? Out of your mind? I'm like, I don't think we're ever going to see this movie.
Did you ever see it?
No. I found out that the director was like super weird.
Right.
But you're like, hey, he's an artsy guy. He's found out he was like a pimp for like some low-level prostitutes.
Oh, nice.
That's how he funded his movies.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So. Yeah,
you should make that movie.
When you first get out of college and you start getting jobs off Craigslist, you never know what you're getting into.
Right.
It's like,
well, it's like backstage is like you'll see. You're going to get probably. I'm willing to do whatever I can for 30 seconds of footage.
Right.
I just want 30 seconds of decent quality video of me delivering a dialogue. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't got to show what that guy says or what the whole room looks like. Mm-hmm. Just get that one facial expression of me going, what did he have then? Like something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I could put that right in the reel. And I'm gonna just keep doing shit to chuck something in the reel. I mean, I booked that thing off of KP's thing.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? The guy saw the video. He emailed me. He's like, "Yo, man, I really like that that job site Jesus thing. That was pretty funny."
Yeah.
That's how I got that. So and that's how I got the audition for the show The Younger, because of the KP video.
I wonder, it's got to be so tough for like independent filmmakers these days, because there's like no independent scene like there was in the 90s where it was like Hollywood's like grabbing up all these independent filmmakers, you know? It's like the theaters don't play their movies. It's like...
Yeah.
Like, especially like, I can't even think of like a breakout...
Streaming, maybe? I mean, now?
A breakout director from New Jersey past Kevin Smith.
Right.
Like New York, New Jersey, like the guy that's like name recognized.
Right. Chaz Palminteri.
He was before that.
Right.
He's been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
He's been all right. He already kind of had a career, kind of. But yeah, I think about that. Actually, like you see, like all these movies, independent films on like Amazon Prime, and
right,
just getting like it's almost, there's so much to watch, no one's gonna watch it.
Right.
Like you just
absolutely.
So
there's so much to watch that no one's gonna watch it. I mean,
I don't go on Netflix because it's overwhelming. It gives me anxiety to try and find something. I'm like, I don't know. I don't want, unless someone specifically tells me you need to see this specific thing.
Right.
Like I used to go to the video store and peruse.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, what's this? That, and sometimes they have the sections like, oh, this is like all Steven Spielberg's movies, or this is the hot new indie director. This is all his stuff, and you try this based on the cover. Now you go Netflix, you're like, I can't. I got no time.
Well, Netflix is too much, and there's nothing you want.
No, and it's all mediocre. Even when you try, you like take a risk. You're like, all right, I like this person, so I like them. And like you're like there was like a time when there were like when there was limited amount of TV, limited amount of movies, and you're like, man, there needs to be more opportunity for people. And you're like,
that's too much opportunity.
No, there's not enough creativity to go around. It's running thin. It's a lot of mediocrity.
Yep.
There's only so many good writers.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's probably only so many good stories. I don't know what it is, but it's like almost good shows.
But Netflix sucks. Like if you're like, you know what? I feel like watching The Bourne Identity. Go on, it's not there. You know what I feel like watching? Rounders. They don't have it. It's like they don't have any of the good stuff you want to see. None of it.
No, and sometimes you check Amazon Prime, they'll do, like I was telling you yesterday. I like Ed Burns.
$4.95.
All his movies were available Prime except for the one that I wanted to see, and it's not even available streaming. It's available for DVD purchase for $66 on Amazon. You're like, this lunatic has the last DVD.
Maybe it's Ed Burns himself.
It's like Ed. He's like, I'm milking this movie. But yeah, there's just way too much. Way too much.
Yeah.
That's that's almost like you try not to get in your head about making short films. Like, I have ideas. I want to make things, like even web series. And you're like, it's so hard to get traction.
It is.
It's so, you know what I mean? It's like so hard to get eyeballs. It's like even my little video series I put on YouTube. People are like, I love it, man. It's 12 minutes, man. If it was like 5 to 8 minutes, it'd be great. I'm like, all right. And I made one 8 minutes, and then people were watching it for 3 minutes. It's like nobody wants to watch the whole thing.
Right.
And then you're like, and I like doing that little short video. It's fun. It's easy for me. But like, it makes me think, I'm like, man, to put effort into like a nice story, it's like.
That's why I don't do these. I make a little video. I'll break that. You gave me that fucking McGuire's thing. What was that, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
I think I pulled one piece out of it, like that I was making fun of the kids, them being 21. I put that up, that week. It got nothing. No likes, no views, no shares. I'm like, this is a waste of my time, man. It's a waste of my time. And it's not because, well, people are watching, they don't like it. No one's even watching it. You're getting 100 views. Like, that's why I put today, like, finally, like, I got like 25 likes on the video I posted yesterday. 25. If I post the words right now, fuck nuts, I will get 275 likes.
Go for it. Let's see how many it gets. Just put fuck nuts. Let's do an experiment.
Doing it right now.
Fuck nuts. And then we'll let it go. We'll see 24 hours later how many.
Yeah. That's it. Listen.
And,
what's on you?
Well,
what's on your mind?
I posted the video about recovery slogans. It's up to 14,000 views, almost 300 shares. It's so weird that one resonated, as opposed to all my other ones that people said this is so funny, but like this one just went, like, in my world, viral.
Right.
For what I usually get, like, I'm still getting likes on it. I put it up last Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah. So you're just putting fuck nuts, and we're gonna see how many.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
And then it said,
I bet you'll get a lot of hearts on that on fuck nuts.
Let's see.
Wows, maybe.
It's not. Let's see. Yeah, it posted.
Yeah. No, but seriously, it's like I just, like, you see like these independent filmmakers. It's like, I guess it's like we think, like, comics think they have it rough. It's like, I'm doing a fundraiser this weekend. I have like these gigs I can do to like do my craft. It's like,
right.
You make this whole film, you take it to film festivals. I mean, you pay to get into a film festival, so you're already in the hole. Then if you're in the awards, you got to buy that dinner to get this piece of paper.
Right.
Maybe, and no one's gonna pay to stream it. You got to put it up for Amazon Prime free. No one's gonna go download it at your website for $10.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like such a big undertaking that it's amazing. People, you got to do it for the love.
Absolutely.
But it's like, how do you make the next one? That's where it's like, woof.
Right.
Like if you're a self-budgeting guy, unless you're getting investors.
Right.
I don't even know how you get investors without a successful film to begin with.
I think for filmmakers, that's got to, like, for the actor, for the person who wants to be a writer, I think shooting a 3 to 5 minute video of anything, like your thing with the what is it, the Solange?
The what?
The Solange, what was the thing that you did?
Oh, the Solange incident.
That, right?
Yeah.
You did that. It showcases your writing ability, your acting ability.
Yeah.
Okay? So you shot that. Now you can make a reel of stuff you've done and get work.
Oh, yeah. No, that was a good one. I'm proud of that one. I'm disappointed that it got denied by like almost every film festival.
I'm saying is that these guys who are just filmmakers, they're making film for, like, to say, here, I made a film, and it's like they're making film for views. I want to do stuff to be able to showcase shit.
Yeah.
Like, they're doing it because they want to tell a story, right?
Right.
Like, and sometimes I've written some scripts. I want to tell a story, and those are the ones you hold on to. You're like, I don't want this to go nowhere. This is gonna break my heart if the story goes nowhere.
Yeah.
But we film a sketch of the I don't know, Joe at the diner. That's good. That showcases writing. That showcases acting, and then maybe that will get more work.
Oh no, sketches are fine. Like, I'll do sketches.
Yeah.
Those sketches I wrote. They're all 3 to 5 minutes.
Right.
One scene's very easy. But I'm talking, like, I used to write and think about making, like, half-hour shorts, or like try and do a feature film, and it's just you even sit there thinking about it, you're like, ugh.
Right.
Like,
right.
It's so much work. I don't know if I could put that.
Right.
I mean, unless I was just like, man, this script is so fucking original and amazing that I just have to make this. Maybe I don't feel like that about anything I've written yet. Like any long form thing has ever been like, oh my God.
Yeah, I got to get this
I'm really kind of like hitting something fresh with this.
Right.
Plus, I've been so focused on stand-up, it's not like I've been really in that realm mentally.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever get back there, because I've just found stand-up to be like my favorite creative outlet.
Yeah.
As far as, writing and expressing myself.
Right.
Like it's just the most natural, organic way of me creating or making short sketches, which is very much like stand up. It's like boom, boom, quick joke, not
Absolutely.
over art. Like before I was in comedy, I was like I was a huge obsessed with like Tarantino. I wanted these great dialogue, overarching stories with just snappy dialogue.
Yeah.
Like, and you're just like that ain't who I am. It's almost like when you start comedy and you're like man, I want to be as funny as Robert Schimmel. I want to be fucking like this guy or that guy. Like I want to be like Richard Jenny, and it's like, nah, man, you're Joe Fernandes. You got to figure that motherfucker out.
Right.
Like, you try and be those guys and you fail miserably. You're like, yeah, you're not.
Hey,
What's up?
what do you think? Do you think you can headline this Friday?
I have rehearsal.
Yeah, the show, you want to be there till 8:45.
Well, let me see.
The earliest.
Let me see. Actually, I have my email of what time my rehearsal is at. Give me 1 second. No, I can't. I'm doing a dress rehearsal for like the other people involved in the putting on the production.
Right.
Between 7 and 9, and then I have a rehearsal from 9:45 to 10:30.
Okay.
So why? What happened?
So Tom just sent me a gig. I got to cancel it. Fuck.
Where? What? Good gig?
It was 300, but it's it's a gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would if I didn't have this. Mike is doing business right now. You checked it. See, I don't know if watch party is the same as the regular chat. I don't know if you have a different chat than me.
Huh?
Do you have a different chat than me, or is it the watch?
I don't know. I turned that off to do this.
Oh, you turned that off to do this? Okay.
Yeah.
I can't tell. Anywho, we have a lot of people in the chat, in the watch party chat. It's my first time doing a watch party chat. But anyway, so now we're waiting for Mike. I'll tell you guys again, come see me tomorrow night at Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club in Point Pleasant. Go to UncleVinny'sComedyClub.com for tickets. 8 o'clock show. So it's always a fun time there. And if you want to see me do my first live acting performance, come see me May 23rd and 24th at the Westminster Arts Theater, Bloomfield College. $20 tickets. It's a night of 8 one-act plays. I'm in 2 of them. 1 drama, 1 comedy. You guys will like it. It'll be a good time. So that's that. And do I have you back, Mike? Or are you still doing business?
Still doing it.
Still doing business. Anywho, well, we're at 43 minutes. We can start wrapping up if you have to do your thing.
No, it's all right. Fuck. Okay. All right.
Sorry, man. I wish I could cover for you.
Huh?
I'm sorry I couldn't cover for you. Just think, I'm making
That's
$0 extra dollars that night.
I wish you would have let me know it earlier. All right. I wish he would have let me know about it earlier because I wanted to talk about something else other than acting, but we can talk about that. We can talk about acting.
That's fine. What
I don't remember what it was.
Oh.
We first started talking. I forget what it was.
We were talking about Chris Rock.
No, it was before we started. Before we started?
Before we even started the podcast.
Yeah, I was like, I want to talk about this. And then I'm
something
done.
In the news?
No.
Baseball?
No.
Food?
No.
Health concerns?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. I got it. Oh, I
No,
didn't? All right. I was like, man, good guesser.
No, a little bit like I was thinking, I don't know if I talked about this on a podcast. I know I talked to you about it, about thinking about getting rid of Facebook.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and it's not because of the negativity from all the political ass faces. It's not because of that. You know what I'm saying? Cause,
I'm curious to hear your reason because I was talking about this with a friend the other day as well.
Oh, I think I told you. I thought I told you. Like, I'm sick and tired of seeing. And it's not an anger like fucking people. It's just I don't want to see 10 people's RIPs a day about their mother, their father, They're great. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, and I know my mortality, and I know days are numbered.
Yeah.
I know people have been dying since I'm a kid. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But I'm sick and tired of like, it's been 3 years. I miss you so much. It's been 5 years, Dad. I miss you, Mom. It's like I don't want to think about my kids without me every day.
Yeah.
And every day I go on Facebook, there's someone saying, I love you, Dad. I love you. It's been 6 years. I miss you. And it's like, I just think about my daughter and my son and how broken they're going to be when I die. And it makes me think about it every time I see it. Not once in a while. I'm like, every single time I see RIP, Mom or Dad, I think about my mortality, me dying, and my children being brokenhearted. Not about, I'm not scared of dying, not that part. About just the aftermath. And I'm not going to even know it because I'm going to be dead. So I'm not even concerned about how I'm going to feel.
Yeah.
Just talking about thinking about my daughter and my son so sad after I die.
Yeah.
And I don't want to think about it all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, since we're kids, people have been dying. But not every day did my friend come up to me and go, just remember my aunt died 2 years ago. I'm saying, like, what the fuck? Every time it's your aunt's birthday, you're going to tell me she died? No, they didn't do that then, but we do it now? Now we feel the need every time it's the time that your friend or your father, your uncle, your grandmother died. You got to be like, today's the day, 37
You've never been in contact with 3,000 people at once.
No, I know. But let's just take a small sample of the 10 friends that I did hang out with my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
No one ever said, today's the day. Joey died 17 years ago. No, we didn't. Maybe the first year, you're like, I can't believe it's a year. Not the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth year. Maybe amongst your, like, as like, you know, like, if I didn't have someone very close to me die until recently, maybe if I was young, like even when my grandfather died, you know, in 2007, 2006, I didn't go like every year, like, I can't believe it's been a year. I can't believe it's been a year. If I think about it, I'm like, man, I can't believe he's been gone 12 years or 13 years. Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, but I don't think we didn't do it. Like no. My father's mom passed away in the 70s. My dad didn't like every year going, today's the day your mom died. Like, no. Why? Now we have to say it every year. You're remembering it every year that you have to post this long dramatic thing. Rest in peace, Pop Dairy. And I understand some people may be feeling it, and I'm not hating on them for feeling it. I just don't want to see it because it brings it up for me, and I don't want it brought up.
Yeah, it could be pretty depressing.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably because of our age too, being friends with a lot of people of that age where their parents are passed. Yeah, you don't want to see that stuff. This was like the first, because I remember when my father passed, I shared about it for a couple of years, like on the anniversary, and this was the 4th year, and it was just like, I don't know, I have acceptance with it. It doesn't, not that it doesn't bother me, but I just feel differently about it. I didn't feel the need to get it out. And, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm trying to say that I haven't gotten it out. We have all gotten it out. I'm not saying that.
Right.
I'm just saying that I'm sick of seeing it so much and how it makes me feel. Doesn't make it wrong what people are doing. Doesn't make it wrong.
You just don't want to see it. You just don't want to see it.
I just don't want to see it.
Because it upsets you.
And I don't know how to block it. Like, if I could put keywords, like on Twitter, I think you can block keywords.
Yeah, maybe you could on Facebook. I don't know.
If I could block RIP.
Yeah.
And never see it.
Yeah. That
would make me happy.
Yeah.
Because all the political stuff and all the both sides being idiots, I can live with that. I mean, it doesn't really aggravate me. Mm. You know why? I've learned I am very comfortable with how I feel politically.
Right.
Very comfortable and very confident in my belief system. Mm-hmm. I'm very confident in what I feel and believe towards certain politicians. Very comfortable. I do not need you to understand. I don't need you to be on my side. I am happy with who I am.
Right.
And I don't care. You're not going to flip me, and I'm not going to flip you.
Yeah, I don't try flipping people anymore.
So just do your thing.
I did. Yeah, just do your thing.
Do your thing.
I don't care.
You believe something I completely do not believe in.
And
and
that's
I'm
okay.
okay with that.
Yeah, it's okay.
So I don't have to. I don't have to. So when I see it on either side, so like every time someone on the far left brings up topics, you're like, shut the fuck up, guys. Shut up. You're only talking to people who already believe it.
Yeah.
So you keep talking. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like going to Dunkin' Donuts and like just every day going, listen to their, I love their coffee. Am I right? Like, yeah, man, we're in the line.
Was that line from Colin Quinn's one man show? I agree with. He goes, "Free speech was meant to be an acoustical art, like an acoustical instrument. Like it was supposed to go digital.
Right.
Free speech is talking to whoever's right there, not this blasting out. No, but as far as like the death thing, I relate with that.
Right.
On with other things, the death thing doesn't bother me, but it's like almost like the family stuff with like having kids and stuff, because I sacrificed that to like chase my career, and I probably won't ever have that. So like when I see that, I mean, you know, it is what it is. It affects me.
Right.
It's something I talk about with my therapist. I'm like, it just, you know, as I age and you're like settle in and you're not young guy like wanting to take over the world, you're like, mate, you know, should I have done this? Should I have done that? And it is what it is. But those things affect me. And then you get the other people, like our parents, that are like, don't have kids, they're the worst thing. And I go, you know, you should be lucky you don't have them. I'm like, yeah, but you speak from your experience. Like, it's awful for you. Doesn't mean to be awful for everybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wish somebody told me. You knew you were getting into.
You needed someone to tell you the kids were hard?
Yeah, no, but those are things that affect me. So, like, on the same, and those are like reasons why I would get off Facebook, because it's like a catch-22. I like seeing my nieces and nephews grow up because I can't see them all the time. I love that aspect of it. Like, I almost wish I could just have my fan page, and then just follow my brothers and like 5 of my closest friends.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, whittle it down. I could probably, like, if I'm gonna whittle it down to, if I number off the top of my head, I could probably be down to 40 people.
Right.
If everybody else would jump over to the fan page, if they want to follow my.
Would you ever notice? Do you ever like notice like regular people who like my friend you on Facebook, just normal people, and you look at, they have like 62 friends on their Facebook, and you're like, 62.
Yeah. See, we have like thousands, so it's like, it's so odd. The shit, like, I remember when I used to get mad politically, I'm like, why do I care that this guy who came to a show of mine in Maryland gives it? Like, why am I going back and forth with this guy? I met him for 60 seconds after his show. And I'm trying to change his mind? What do I?
Right.
I've lost my mind.
Yeah.
It's not like if I'm having a back and forth with you, a buddy of mine.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we'll see each other, so we could have a civil. We won't be like, "Go fuck yourself."
Right.
Or that one message that I have it saved in my messages where the guy called me a jerk off, but he spelled it like JERK.
Oh, really?
OV.
Oh, okay.
Jerk off. You're a jerk off. He quoted something I said politically.
Emailed you?
Yeah, he sent me a private message. And I was like, so that's even more of a maniac. So like, you saw what I wrote, and instead of having the balls to comment publicly, you like went to my message thing.
Right.
To send me a private message. We're not even friends.
I had someone send me a message, you know, a couple of years ago with political stuff. She's like, I love your comedy. Hate your fucking politics. I wish you would just stick to being doing comedy. Like, how about I don't even know you, number one? How about you go fuck yourself, you piece of garbage? I've never once told someone that listen, there's a lot of people doing a lot of things that believe a lot of things that I think are fucking nuts. I'm not going to tell you not to believe it. I'm going to say to my friends and to people I agree with, that guy's fucking nuts.
Well,
but do you think, man?
Yeah. Well, it's just as dumb as me arguing with a guy who likes the Mets. Be like, well, how can you like them? How can you like the Mets? How can you like the Mets? They suck. They don't. The guy's like, I just grew up, man. It's what I feel,
don't know what to say to you.
I don't. Right. What? Why? Like, you would never be that dumb to argue someone about their allegiance to sports and telling them that they're stupid for doing it. It's like, nah, it's just who you like, man.
Now I could see like a debate where you're talking about abortion and people talking about why this is right and why it's wrong, and you may really believe that this on that side, I may really believe this side, and I can maybe get angry at you because it's like that's a serious topic versus Mets versus Yankees.
Yeah.
However, at the end of the day, I just am like, no, I don't really need to have you in my life anyhow.
We're not changing it here.
Yeah, and I can make a sound decision like, oh, I don't really like that point of view at all about who you are, so maybe I just don't have to have you in my life, really. Like, if you're on my Facebook, I don't give a fuck, but we don't have to sit down and have coffee. I don't have to invite you over for cake. You do your thing. You live your life.
Yeah. I was talking to a friend about how, like, I just get sick of the addictive quality of social media and the borderline narcissism of it all. And, I was like, I know for my career I need to do it. I need to promote. I need to, like, do funny things. I need to, like, do silly things.
Right.
And I go, but I get nauseated at my addiction to it. I was like, I feel like I almost want to get to the point where I, like, whoever books me, I just make them administrator of my page, all the different guys that book me at their clubs, and be like, here, when you put up the ads. Put up the ads.
Right.
Or have someone control it and be like, say I do want to post a joke, I just text it to them. Here, put that on my thing.
Right.
I want to feed into it too much. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, even with building my YouTube channel, I was like under 200 subscribers when I was just kind of like doing nothing with it. I put stuff up years ago, and it got to like 200, and then my goal was to get to 1,000. I'm up to like 418, but man, I check that thing all the time. I'm seeing how my new videos are doing, what the click-through rate is, what that one doesn't bother me as much because I kind of feel like it's almost like a business thing. I'm trying to build this brand.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like
no, that's not you posted a meme and you're hoping people liked it.
Right. I'm putting work into these videos and I'm hoping they resonate, and I'm seeing what they're clicking on after watching it, seeing what people like. I'm trying to build this business. So YouTube doesn't bother me that much, but I almost want to stick just to YouTube.
Right.
Because it doesn't feed my addiction. I don't know, man. It's just I just feel like I waste so much time on it. You
got to control. I mean, you have to control it, and you have to maybe lose a little interest in it because, like, you have to be not so invested in posting something funny on Instagram and hoping someone fucking liked it.
You know what it is? My thing is it's just like addiction. Like when I got clean from drugs, like when I was like, I didn't know what to do with my store. Like, you were just so like an obsession. Like, then you get clean and you're just like, what the fuck do I do with myself? Like, even the other day, I took the dog out to this hike, and I'm like, what?
Who took the dogs out?
Who? I did. I was like, you know what? Don't listen to Jim and Sam. Don't listen to a podcast. Just fucking be, man. Because you're going to therapy. You're trying to figure shit out. Maybe, don't, I would listen to a podcast, and I'd sit on a bench. I'd, try and, do exactly what my therapist told me not to do. Stop Googling, try and find out what's wrong with you. He's like, it's just as bad for mental as it is for physical. It's the same thing. People Google physical elements. She's like, none of these people's opinions mean shit. You got to get in touch with yourself. So I was like, and I'm in the woods, and man, it took a long time for me to be comfortable.
Right.
To be comfortable. And I even fell short a little bit. I didn't listen to anything. I didn't listen. I went totally audio free.
Right.
For the whole hike. But I did, because what it was like I start taking pictures of the dog by the stream on Instagram. Right. So it's very innocent. You just get in, and then it's like before you know it, now you're checking everything. And now you're Googling. Now you're Googling, like what you're going through with your therapist. It's like, what the fuck, man? It's just like relapsing. It is. It's just like, I'm just gonna have a sip of beer. And then you're like, then it's weed. Then it's this. Then you're like, fuck, man. How did that sip of beer turn into all this? How is this? No,
absolutely.
How did a sip of beer turn into 6 months from now being like, wow, what?
I blew who?
But it's like the same. It's the same feeling.
We had to go in. We had to go into set yesterday or whatever it was, Monday, without phones. You couldn't bring your phones.
Yeah.
So everyone, like 200 guys, just like we were standing in line walking into set, and we're like, one guy was like, I don't even know what time it is, man.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what time it is on the phone. I just don't like. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I really like. I want to wean myself off, man. I don't know if I can. I think it's such a part of the world, but the social media is bad.
I don't spend any nowhere near as much time as you do on it.
Yeah.
But even when if I put something up, sometimes I'll forget that I posted something like to my story, and I'm like, oh yeah, I put something on my story. I wonder if it's been getting any, people watching it.
Yeah, you're on Twitter more than I'm on Facebook more. You're more of a Twitter guy.
Yeah, and I was doing that for a long time, but I don't even do that as much. Like I do that with the Michael K show.
Yeah.
And like once in a while, like I still am somewhat, not as much as like a celebrity whore. I'm like when it comes to being a fan of, like, I'm a fanboy.
Yeah. With
certain celebrities.
Uh-huh.
So I tweet them and I want their reactions.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I get it, I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like a little fucking kid. But like posting that video of myself of that set yesterday, I just wanted to see, is it going to be any different if I didn't put an opening, and you know what I mean? Like nothing. Let me see if there's any difference. And it's like, that's the only thing I was checking. I'm like, this is, I just, other than that, once in a blue moon, when I lay down at night, I'll go to Instagram and I'll go to the search engine of Instagram and just look at what's trending.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll look at that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I can sometimes get lost in that for like an hour. Especially if what's trending is tattooed girls.
Yeah, that's a tough trend to get out of.
Yeah, I'm in.
Nah, I just
like Russian or Polish, all natural Polish girls or Russian girls who are like just double D natural brunettes with green eyes, and they're like always half naked. I can search that thread way more than I want to at night. But that's about it. Like everything else, I'm like, I just don't do it anymore.
I'm just tired of superficial connection. It's like I just want, like, it's even like I hate texting with people. It's like I call a lot of people on my car rides because we drive so much.
Right.
And I was like, I just want to talk to people. It's like I call you, I call James, I call KP. It's like I don't want text conversations. It's like I want to have interaction with my friends and my family. It's like the other day I was texting back and forth with my buddy. I'm like, this was ridiculous. I should just called him. We could have done it would have been much nicer to hear his voice. I haven't seen him in 6 months. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like I'm just tired of that. Like having a relationship with someone on social media or like a computer thing. It's like, no, I want to hear your voice. What's going on with you, man? How you been? You know, like I don't know. I want to go back to that. I'm just tired. Like it's almost like if someone texts me like, "What are you up to?" I just want to call them back.
Right.
Not like just call me, man. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could text to see if I'm available to talk. But it's like
if it's real quick, like a quick question, man.
Quick questions are fine, but I don't like this.
Yeah, what are you doing Thursday?
Like okay, done. Right. Yeah, we on for this? Yeah, you don't need to call me for that. But even that, because sometimes, if I have time, it's like I'd just much rather get into a conversation.
Right.
Like I tell people, about our podcast, I go, it's basically a conversation me and Mike would have had, but we recorded it.
Let you listen.
I said, you know how many great podcasts you guys don't get during the week?
Right, I know.
like if we could get good audio in our cars.
Yes.
Like on our way from a gig at night.
Always click record and just say what's up and just talk.
James one time told me I don't know, kind of freaked me out. He goes, "Hey, I got like back when I came up with that idea for the Italian masterclass, Italian comedy. I originally called him and said, "Do you think this is funny?" I gave him like the whole idea, and then when we were done, he goes, "I got that all recorded. If you want it, I'll send you the file." Then the other day, he told me he still has the file. I'm like, "You recorded our whole conversation?"
What does he do that a lot?
I don't know, but I don't know how to talk to James no more.
Does he work for the FBI? I'm texting James.
I don't know, man. That was scary. I just felt so like violated, even though he's my boy and James one of the nicest guys I know. The fact that I had no idea that was going on,
it
made me uneasy. Now I'm
Wow.
like, now that I know that technology, I mean, I kind of always knew that technology was there, but now I'm like,
How though? Like if I was talking to you on my cell phone,
he's
I'm
got an
not gonna.
app that he records he can record any call.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I
That
don't
is
either.
not, I'm not a fan of that. I respect it. I don't know, man. I ain't
Yeah, I
talking.
mean,
I'm not talking to anybody anymore of anything of.
like yeah,
I'm
importance.
going back to like Goodfellas days. Be like, I'll meet you in a diner. We're talking. I mean, they can even record me with their phone right there. There's
Yeah,
anybody
yeah.
can record you at any time.
I
They
know.
said that about those Apple earbuds, the wireless ones.
Yeah, yeah,
Like you can just leave them in another room and literally record because they're the microphone. As long as it's
yeah,
within
yeah.
Bluetooth range, you can just listen to
Wow.
anything that's happening in there. And people are just
Wow.
gonna see earbuds. They're not gonna know. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
or if they're even paying attention, that there's
Right.
earbuds there. I don't like this weird world we live in, man.
Yeah, it's a little much on the technology.
I just want to know. I got to ask him next time. It's like, why are you even recording people? Like, what's going on? You're a comedy club booker. Like, what? Why? Like, what's that? Like, James, you're like the nicest guy I know. You're like one of the nicest, genuine guys. Why are you recording conversations?
Maybe he's looking for that like natural, funny conversation with a comic that he can always relive. Like this is a conversation I had with Bobcat Goldthwait.
Oh, I guess.
You know what I'm saying? He called me. I'm trying to book him. I talked to him. Look at what listen to what he said. I don't know.
I wonder if that's legal to
It
record
isn't.
someone without their knowledge.
It isn't.
I could sue James.
Ken, we're coming for
I guess he
you,
has to
James.
do something with it for me to sue him, not just knowing he
Yeah.
has it.
No. Better delete it, dude.
But I'm gonna see a lawyer. I'm taking half of the comedy shop, so you can deposit that $3,000 in my account if you don't want to.
3,000. That's it.
If you don't want to go through the hassle.
Do you remember what else you talked about in that conversation? That's what I'd be more concerned about.
No, that's what I'm worried about.
Because you know why? I guarantee you, if you were asking him about the idea of that video, you talked about a lot of the inspiration for that idea.
I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did.
There's a lot of names you dropped on that inspiration.
Nah, from now on, if James is ever like getting into a shit talking something about somebody, I'm gonna be like, I'll see you for lunch.
Oh,
today,
they're the
buddy.
best.
See you for lunch today, and put your phone in your pocket. Okay? I don't trust you, fucking spy man, spy hunter. I don't know. Right? What are some famous spies? I don't even know.
Get smart.
I don't think that's the guy's name. What's your name?
I
Get
don't know.
smart.
What was his name? Agent what?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
You didn't?
That was before my time.
Too young. Yeah.
I'm a young buck, man. I'm only 44.
Okay. A young buck.
Hey.
I was I did this on my Instagram story, and I wanted to post it up as a post, but I don't know if I can make it, if it'll make sense. But last week when I was in line for so I show up to set, and it's like a lot of last week's strip club was like high end strippers. So
For the people
all
just
the
coming in, this is Mike's acting. He's not just going to strip clubs.
No, yeah, oh yeah,
for
right.
people
This
coming
is
into
for
the podcast.
last week's set.
Yeah.
Like was a strip club set. It was a high end strip club, so it was very beautiful, all beautiful girls
Uh-huh.
and real strippers. 90% of the people on set of the girls were strippers, and 10% were like they went to like a pole dancing class, like for professional, like competitive pole dancers.
Uh-huh.
There was a few of them. They didn't get. They just like walked around in like their underwear. You know what I'm saying? Like in lace panties and stuff. They're not like naked or topless. But so we're in line, and there's this girl. So I go get my hair checked, and they're like, "You're fine. Go in line for makeup." And like usually on background, I'm never gonna get makeup.
Right.
They don't make up dudes, man. We're just in the background, man.
Yeah.
Unless you have like a really bad blemish, they got to touch it up.
Right.
But I'm fine. So I'm in line, and I'm in line with all broads, and it's me. And there's like 8 broads, and then there's all the seats, the makeup seats. There's like 6 broads all sitting in the seats. Girls standing up, getting their naked boobs touched up with makeup.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I'm just, I don't even know where to put my eyes for this. You know what I mean? I'm just like, where do I go with this? Because I don't want to be disrespectful. I know you're at work, but you're also a boob. It's a boob, and I like boobs. So I got to look away because I do like boobs, but I can't do it at work. So let me just look up. But there's right next to me is this beautiful girl. She's got a robe on. Beautiful girl. And she's like, why are you in line for makeup? I'm like, I don't know. I guess they just want to make sure I'm adorable. And she's like, they probably have to make you look old. Probably make you look older because you don't look old. And I was like, are you practicing being a stripper right now?
Yeah.
I'm not giving you any of my money. I don't know what that line is, but it worked.
Yeah.
She's like, I have to make you look old. I'm like, yeah, they do have to make me look old. You're right.
Yeah. We look good for our age. What can we say?
Yeah. That's why I shaved.
Yeah, you look so much younger. Me too. When I have growth, man, it's like insane how old I look. Well,
I'm having to be clean shaven for the set, and like I've done it a couple of times in a row now. And like I'm just gonna keep it off for a little while and see what I feel like.
Yeah, these girls in my acting class said I look like I'm in my 30s, so I'll take it.
Anytime anybody says younger.
Yeah, because they asked, like, how old are you, Joe? I'm like, oh, shit, we're doing this? Because they're, like, in their 20s, like, late 20s. Yeah. I'm like, 44. Well, actually, I was 43 then. I'm 43. They're like, we thought we were going to guess, like, 35. I'm like, God bless you. I'll pick up the tab. Thank you. Can we have more of this coming? More compliments my way? Anybody want dessert?
You know, I like those compliments. I like when women ask that and they're usually off. Mm-hmm. But I also believe that most people are really bad at telling people's ages because we do look young.
Yeah.
But I've gotten 32 before, like recently.
I mean, 32 if like some shit went down. You know what I mean? Like you had some struggle.
No.
32 with a struggle.
32 with a struggle would mean I'm actually 28.
32 without vitamins.
No, that would make me be younger than I look.
Without vitamins?
No, if you say I look 32, that means that I must have had a rough life if I'm looking 32.
Yeah. You're rough 32.
But then you're basically saying I'm older, that I'm younger than 32.
You know what it is? I think because you and I are immature. Not like we're just. I think comedians just don't seem old.
We're not mature.
No, we're not mature, and I think that just is like a different,
Totally. Have you ever sat down, other than when your dad passed away and you had to do all that grown-up shit, right?
Yeah.
And then when you got the mortgage
for
your house and bought a house, that was grown-up stuff.
Yeah.
But even during those conversations, how out of place did you feel?
Oh, totally out of place, man. Some of my best acting is acting like an adult. Like when you're around other adults, like, yeah. Property taxes are high. Like normal. Like when people are just like when I'm around those politicians when I'm doing shoots and like before they all knew I was a comic, they're like, you don't say anything. I go, right. I don't know how to talk to regular people. Like I don't know. I'm a goofball. Like I don't want to get comfortable here. Because if I'm comfortable, right. Like you don't want like comfortable Joe's fun, Joe, but it's not appropriate for your venues. You know what I mean? Like even like I hate when I have to like eat with strangers. Like I feel like I have the same like eating with strangers. It's like I take small bites and I'm like, I agree with everything. Oh, like I don't eat the gavone that I want to be like shoveling food in. I'm like, this is good. Oh, what's that over there? Like you walk by the buffet acting like you didn't see something, but you saw it. Like you walk by like, wait, what? Is that chocolate chip cookies? But if I'm with my comedian friends, like we were at Scott Brennan's wedding, it's like
right.
I was totally comfortable there. I don't care. Right. This is my comedian friend's wedding. I'm just shoveling food. The guy that's like coming around with shit, I'm like, yeah, bring more over here. Blah, 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 blah. But if I was at any other venue, I'd be like, I'm an adult. I'm gonna be an adult Joe Fernandes now.
Yes.
Joe, sophisticated, educated.
Yeah, when I talk to regular, normal adults, I talk. I enunciate my words.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I act like I give a shit.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I sit up straight. I don't know what the hell to do when I'm around regular adult people, man.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like especially like comedy clubs, I've made friends, like fans of friends, and we sit down and we'll talk. And I don't, I'm just like, if they don't ask me about my jokes about where I'm at next week, I'm fucking lost with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I like your new jokes. Thanks, man. Yeah, I was working on that. Where you at next week? Oh, I'm at this place in Pennsylvania. All right, cool. Yeah, so how's your kids? Oh, they're good. I don't know. Where are we going?
Yeah, people. Yeah, where do you live? Parsippany. How's the property taxes there? Good. What? Come on, man. Just go to my YouTube and subscribe. I don't want property taxes. Like,
but I'm still
got good
in line.
schools, I guess. I don't know. I don't go to them.
I stood in line at Dunks. I'm like at a diner, and like the table next to me is like 4 men, like in suits.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't know, Charlie. I'll tell you right now, if the quarter doesn't come back in the Q4, we don't want to. And I'm like, I don't know what the hell. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah. Ugh.
And they're all okay with it. Like if you ever do like a corporate gig, and the way they're all just everybody's talking amongst, it's just so foreign to me. Just to watch them interact, like, and everybody's like, everyone's laughing at work. Like, get the fuck out of here! What are you guys talking about over there? This is so fucking fun.
Yeah.
Then they make inside jokes, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know that QEP report's gonna be messed up. You're like, oh god, get me out of this fucking room.
Yeah, I don't like pretending to be an adult that gives a shit.
Yeah,
it's very
hard.
It's very hard. I wish we could like have like footage of me in those acting moments, because I'd be like, there's no better acting. Like if you guys like just hidden cameras, like putting Joe in like a dinner party, like meeting people for the first time. Like even like when you do film festivals and your film gets in, they're like, oh, can you come to like the opening cocktail, and you're like networking with people, and it's just like,
dude, I went on a job interview about shit. This was like 2006, 2007, when I still needed to get, like, I was doing a day job still, and I went on a job interview. I responded to, it was LG, you know the company LG, the electronics company?
Yeah.
LG.
Got
so
a
it was for
couple of
them.
TVs.
Yeah, so it was for them.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Now, my resume was doctored up a tad.
A smidge?
Like I kind of like made my job, like me owning a cell phone company, a pager company, sound a little more elaborate than I owned a cell phone company that sold cell phone. Like I just made it sound a little more in detail. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. My outside sales experience with all the companies I worked for, I just made it sound like I had a little more responsibility.
Right.
Not really horrible, but a little more. So I get called into this place. It's in Fort Lee for LG. So you can imagine it's most likely going to be, 17 floors of Asians. You know what I'm saying? So I walk in, and like I'm suited up. I got a nice suit on. Like remember, I knew that I needed to dress fucking up for this role. So I go in, and there's two Asian dudes that are interviewing me at the same time.
Yeah.
The look of confusion and disappointment on their faces.
Like, did I click the Asian box?
Huh?
Did you click the Asian box for like nationality? Gaffney, that's an interesting Asian name, but we'll see him. Must be adopted.
What part of Bangkok are you from?
Must be adopted.
Yeah. I think that they were looking for someone to I don't even know what the position required, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We were way out of the realm of my sales call ability. Okay. Way out. And these guys were not dealing with cell phones and pages. They were dealing with serious technology from LG
Yeah.
and serious sales in the computer chips and technology arena.
Okay.
I was not familiar with.
Mm.
However, someone brought me in and thought that this was the guy to interview. And I'm normally really good at interviews, and I'm normally really good at, bullshitting and acting like I know where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't even front this job interview.
Oh, I'd pay to see that.
I just sat there I'm looking around at everything is high tech and digital and white and very clean and sterile and fucking professional. And nothing about me said profession. Nothing about me said it. This job. No. And these two Asian dudes sat across from me with pads out, and we're going to really get into this interview. And I don't know if I lasted 5 minutes in this interview process before they were just like, "Oh, okay, we'll get back to you." And I'm like,
"How you say get the fuck out of here nicely in English?"
I don't know which one of those was going to yell at which one of those. I don't know who was getting the brunt of that fucking beating that day after I walked out of that room.
Yeah, they got a few lashings with the bamboo rod.
Yeah, I don't know who was getting fucked up, but someone of these two people is getting fucked up for bringing me in.
Yeah, that's funny.
And to see their faces, what is he talking about? Because I would always be like, yeah. So what was your responsibilities for I was at Bell Atlantic Mobile, for Bell. What was your responsibilities? You know what I mean? I'm well, you sell phones and stuff. What responsibilities you sold big accounts? Yeah, limo companies and stuff. They would need phones for their cars and stuff. I would sell that.
I'd sell that and other stuff. You know how it is. You're that Chris Farley guy, that character. You like computers?
Huh?
You like asking them? You like computers and stuff? I'm preferable to General Cho's chicken myself. You guys.
My questions, I usually can get the vibe of what the company's about, and I will ask questions that make me sound like I know what you do here.
Yeah.
Not that day.
No.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there what do you guys are in the you have big screen TVs and stuff? No. They're just get out of our office, please. I'm all right, take care. I'm probably not going to. You need my card? Can I take my card back?
That's hilarious. Oh, my God. Hour and 24. We made up for not being on for a couple weeks to some people. It was a good podcast.
It was a good one.
It was
good podcast. Good podcast.
Yeah, it's good. We were very busy, man. Mike's doing a lot of work. I'm doing a lot of work, and that's a good thing. If you don't hear from us for a few weeks, that means we're succeeding.
Right.
And we're gonna have good podcast after that. Cause we have shit to talk about. You don't want to be like, got any good work this week? Nope.
Right.
Because one of our listeners messaged me, said, they like when we talk. He likes hearing comics talk about comedy and their careers and stuff. And all that. Sometimes you wonder, oh, we're too inside baseball, but some people, they like it. It's honest. Right. It's what we're doing.
Yeah,
it's what we're doing. So let's do some plugs and get the hell out of here because I'm hungry. I will be at Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club tomorrow night, Point Pleasant, New Jersey, 8:00. Please come out. It's always a fun time there. And if you want to see me do live theater acting for my first time, please come see me May 23rd and 24th at the Westminster Arts Theater at Bloomfield College. Tickets are $20. It's a night of 8 one-act plays. I'm in 2 of them, a drama and a comedy. You're going to enjoy the whole night. They're all really good. So that's my shit. Oh, and go to my YouTube and subscribe. YouTube.com/Joe Fernandes. All right, now I'm done.
All right.
For sure. Wait one more thing. No, I'm kidding.
Tomorrow night, I will be at Greenwich
Village Comedy
Club.
Yeah.
And then Friday, I'm at the Springhouse show. And then Saturday, I'm at Rockwell. Now, the Springhouse show, if you are in the program, is sold out. So just forget that. And Saturday, I'll be at Rockwell's in Pelham, New York. Awesome place. I really need to get you in there because it's really good.
Okay.
But that's where I'm at this week. And next week, if we don't record before Wednesday, I will be on Sean Donnelly's show at Fat Black.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's good shit, man.
Yep.
Maybe I'll come out to that. Hang.
All right, man.
If I'm off. If I don't have rehearsal. Anywho, everybody, thanks for watching live on Facebook. I put it live to my personal page this week just to get more people watching, see if whatever that does. And we have an All in Our Heads podcast fan page, so please Google that. Or not Google it, search it in the Facebook and like that page. Thanks for joining the chat. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening on the audio podcast. You've been listening to All in Our Heads.